problem is really pretty simple to identify. Basically, what it is this. We are reading letters that were written to someone else thousands of years ago as if they were written to us last week. That's the problem. You know, when a person is quoting these verses from the text regarding the end of time and regarding a day approaching, they're missing the fact that someone else received these letters that wasn't us. We purchased these letters in the Bible, already, printed and put together in a book. So obviously the letter wasn't written to us. The issue inside of Christianity, Hebrew roots included, is we're trying to take the lessons from the text and apply them to our lives. That part, fine. I'm okay with all of that. And I think that is the right thing to do. Application from the text, apply it to your life. But you are not the initial recipient of the text. You can't read the text as if you yourself are in the storyline. It's everywhere in the Bible. I noticed this problem, and it's a problem in Christianity just in general. I brought the example before, Jeremiah 29:11, very popular verse, a lot of times given to college graduates. It says, "I know the plans I have for you, plans for peace, plans for a prosperous future." People give that verse, and people say that verse as if saying it gives you a prosperous future. The person that was the initial recipient of that verse is the person that's being talked about as having a blessed future, having a prosperous future. And if you read it, you'll notice that that verse is part of a letter. And that letter is being written to the exiles in Babylon 2,500 years ago. He's talking about how they're going to get brought back to the land of Israel. That is the prosperous future according to the context. The same thing is happening when it comes to end-time prophecy. A lot of times a person will quote a verse, such as this one, where it says that, "Let us not forsake the assembling of ourselves together, especially as we see that day approaching." Same problem. The initial recipient is the individual who sees the day approaching. It isn't every person that reads this letter for thousands of years. It's an event that's happening in the life of the people who are the initial recipients of the letter. It has nothing to do with a person that's alive today seeing a day approaching, and that's the problem. You can't read a letter that was written to someone else thousands of years ago as if it was written to you last week. That's essentially the entire issue. So there it is. I'll talk to you guys later.